All right, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube citizens, y'all know who this is. This is your boy Dash True Inferno. Back at it with another Throwback Tunes on another Thursday, and it is Christmas Eve, so Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to everybody. And I am reviewing Music and Me by Nate Dogg. So this is actually his second studio album. This joint came out December 4th, 2001. It was recorded from 2000 to 2001, and it was done under Elektra Records. And the producers involved were Bink, Dr. Dre, Megahertz, Jermaine Dupri, Mailman, not Method Man or anything like that, Mailman, Frederick, Nazdar, Damizar, Mike City, Brian Michael Cox, and Battle Cat. And I guess we can also include Simon Vegas in that list as well. So there you go with that. All right, moving on. The album itself was 52nd on the French album charts, 32nd on the US Billboard Top 200, and 3rd on the US Top R&B/Hip Hop album charts. And by the end of the year 2002, it was 60th on the US Top R&B/Hip Hop album charts as well. So yeah, there you go with that. All right, now we're gonna get on with the track. So here's the deal with the track. There are a grand total of 14 tracks off this album. Only one skit. So either way, I'm going to only give you guys the top 3, not the top 5. However, there are 2 bonus tracks. We're not going to focus on those because the only way you can get those 2 bonus tracks is if you got the special edition version of this album, which is not what we review. We're reviewing the regular version. So here we go. The first track is actually the single, the only single off this album, I Got Love. Next up is Backdoor. Followed by Keep It Gangsta, and Gangsta is abbreviated by the way, in all caps obviously, featuring Lil Mo and Exhibit, followed by the only skit in this album, I Pledge Allegiance, and in parentheses intro, to the actual track, which is track 5, I Pledge Allegiance, featuring Pharoah March, how you pronounce his name. Track number 6 is called Your Woman Has Just Been Sighted, and then in parentheses, Ring the Alarm. A long title there, yeah. Featuring Jermaine Dupri. Then we got You're Right, featuring Dr. Dre. Track number 8 is called Can't Nobody, featuring Corrupt, followed by Another Short Story, then Concrete Streets. Track number 11 is called Real Pimp, featuring Ludacris, followed by Diddy Dum Diddy Do, featuring Snoop Dogg and the East Side Does. You know, S-I-D-A-Z, and the T-H-A. Track number 13 is called Music in Me, and then the last track off the original version is I Got Love Remix, featuring Babyless, Brett, which is abbreviated, and Corrupt. Now the 2 bonus tracks are One Night Stand, featuring Angie Martinez. Okay, this one's interesting. I'm not sure if this is an I. It gotta be an I. So ELO77 and Simon Vegas. And then of course track number 16 is I Got Love, the Simon Vegas remix, featuring Fabulous, Brett, and Corrupt. So there you go with that. I don't know what the difference between the actual remix and the Simon Vegas remix. So I haven't heard those 2 bonus tracks. And again, I'm not planning on reviewing them because it was not a part of the original version of this album. So I Got Love, the only single off this album. Not much to talk about with that. It did make the charts. It was, there it is, 108th on the Billboard Hot 100 charts, 45th on the Hot R&B/Hip Hop Songs charts as well. And that's pretty much it. No, that's not true. It was 33rd on the Rhythmic Top 40 charts as well. And yes, it does have a music video. And it's based off the original, not any versions of the remix. It's just the original. So there you go with that. So we can now focus on the best tracks off this album from worst to first. So the worst track off this album is Your Woman Has Just Been Sighted, Ring the Alarm. The tempo is borderline cool / really cool. The melody is cool. The bass is borderline cool / really cool. The kick is cool. The snare is really cool. Overall, the track is just cool. Next up is Backdoor. The tempo is really cool. The melody is cool. The bass is cool. The kick is borderline cool / really cool. The snare is cool. Overall, the track is cool. Then we got Can't Nobody. The tempo is borderline cool / really cool. The melody is cool. Same with the bass. The kick is cool, but sounds a bit muddy if you ask me. But that snare is excellent. Overall, the track is cool. Next up is Real Pimp. Tempo is borderline really cool / excellent. It's in that borderline. The melody, however, is borderline straight and cool. The bass is cool, same with the kick. The snare is borderline really cool / excellent. Overall, the track is really cool. Next up, another short story. The tempo is really cool. The melody is cool. The bass is borderline cool / really cool. Same with the kick. The snare is really cool. Overall, the track is really cool. Next up is Keep It Gangsta. Tempo is cool. The melody / sip bass is really cool. Kick is really cool. The snare / clap combos are borderline cool, really cool. Overall, the track is really cool. Then we got Diddy Dum Diddy Do. That's an interesting title. The tempo is excellent. The melody is borderline cool, really cool. The bass is straight as it's barely there. The kick is cool. The snare is excellent. Overall, this track is really cool. Next up is You're Right. The tempo is really cool. The melody is borderline cool, really cool. The bass is really cool. Same with the kick. The snare was just cool though. Overall, the track is really cool. Then we got, well, it's the same beat. I Got Love and of course I Got Love remix. The tempo is borderline cool, really cool. The melody is really cool. The bass is cool, but needs more of it. The kick is really cool. Same with the snare. Overall, the track is really cool. Now, the top 3 tracks off this album. Music and Me. The tempo is really cool. The melody is borderline cool, really cool. The bass is really cool. The kick is cool. The snare / clap combo is really cool. Overall, this track is really cool. Second best track off this album, I Pledge Allegiance. The tempo is really cool. The melody, borderline cool, really cool. The bass is really cool. Same with the kick and the snare. The track is really cool. And the number 1 track off this album is Concrete Streets. The tempo is excellent. The melody is borderline cool, really cool. Same with the bass, but it needs it's the reason why that one's borderline cool, really cool is because you can hear a lot of the bass, but it needs to bang more. So the bass was consistent throughout the entire track. It just needs to bang a bit more, if you ask me. The kick is really cool. The snare is borderline really cool and excellent. Overall, the track is really cool. Concrete Streets, without question, is the best track off this album. All right, so now I'm about to give you guys some professional ratings. All Music gave it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Entertainment Weekly gave it a B-. NME gave it a 7 out of 10. Hip Hop DX gave it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Rap Reviews gave it a 6 out of 10. And USA Today gave it a 2.5 out of 4 stars. So what do I think about this album? Well, there's a lot of really cool tracks on this album. I'll be honest, I'm kind of shocked at that. I think it's a solid album, and I'm not sure y'all can hear it, but the major thing with the beats is the tempo. The tempo were kind of fast-paced, which is, how I like them. I'm going to have to give this album a 4 out of 5. This is one of the ones where you should download it and keep it, and at the very least, just stream it. So, 4 out of 5. I highly recommend you download it and keep it. So, I'm going to call it a wrap. And with all that said, y'all know who this is. This is brand new Jay Gatsby, a.k.a. the new Stephen A. Smith, saying peace out, y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. Yeah.